As we grow older, we first face problems due to cardiovascular disorders. Blood viscosity will increase, blood flow will slow down, and the amount of fatty substances such as cholesterol and triglyceride will slowly increase and accumulate on the wall of the blood vessels. As the deposits on the wall of the blood vessels gets thicker, it leads to diseases such as arteriosclerosis, hardening of the coronary arteries, thrombosis, and so on. The narrowing of blood vessels and an increase in blockage obstructs the blood flow and prevents a good blood supply from reaching the heart. This in turn leads to pathological changes such as coronary heart disease, angina, pectoris attack, and changes in the artery system. Certain muscle tissues also age or even deteriorate due to insufficient nutrients from the blood supply, and this leads to pathological changes in the same organs. All this leads to aging problems. The triterpenes found in Longha logwood Lingzhi are able to improve blood circulation and significantly reduce the amount of fatty substances in the blood, such as cholesterol and triglyceride. This in turn helps to prevent heart disease, hypertension, hyperlipoid syndrome, hardening of the coronary artery, and other coronary heart diseases. Studies where mice were given intravenous injections of the Longha logwood Lingzhi have shown that Lingzhi can indeed improve blood circulation of cardiac muscle and help overcome any cardiac muscle deficiency. Lingzhi can also significantly reduce the symptoms of angina pectoris and provide protection for the heart. The effects mentioned just now are consistent with the records of the ancient Shennong herbal classic that it cures the accumulation of pathogenic factors in the chest, good for vital energy in the heart, including mental activities, and it tones the spleen. Pharmacological research has shown that Lingzhi has a calming and sedative effect on the nervous system. It is particularly effective in the treatment of neurasthenia and insomnia. It can help to improve sleep and appetite, enhances vital energy, improves the memory, and helps regain vitality. All this with no side effects at all. Lingzhi has an obvious effect on enhancing the immune system. Researchers have also shown that Lingzhi is high in organic germanium, triterpenes, and polysaccharides. These are active components that enhance the immune system of the human body. Cells like T lymphocyte and macrophage are important immunity cells. The active components of Lingzhi can strengthen lymphocyte and macrophage, destroy abnormal cells like cancerous cells, and as a result, help in the prevention and treatment of cancer. Besides the effects of strengthening macrophage and lymphocyte that kills cancerous cells, the organic germanium, polysaccharides, and triterpenes can also enhance the composite of the two types of cells individually and release the tumor necrosis factor, or TNF, and interferon. TNF and interferon can further destroy cancerous cells. Chinese scientists began investigating the chemical makeup and medical effects of Lingzhi in the 1950s and supported their findings with clinical studies. Research done in China on Lingzhi has spurred international interest in the study of Lingzhi. Researchers from China, Japan, Korea, and the United States have formed an International Lingzhi Research Association, bringing research on Lingzhi to a global platform. Through advanced technology, scientists have attained a better understanding of the main chemical composite of the herb, which include effective components such as polysaccharides, organic germanium, triterpenes, ribotide, and bioalkaline, also the special effects and treatment of Lingzhi on the cardiovascular system, the nervous system, and immune system, as well as its anti-cancer effects. Since ancient times, Lingzhi has been prepared as a precious tonic for strengthening the body constitution. Today, with the help of modern technology, the functional effects of Lingzhi have become even clearer. The body operates on various major systems such as the nervous system, internal system, immune system, circulatory system, and others. If these systems are not being properly regulated, one can succumb to illnesses. The active components of long-haul logwood Lingzhi are able to regulate the various systems, enhance stability, and at the same time ensure a balance between the external and internal conditions of our body. Besides preventing disease, the strengthening effects of Lingzhi are particularly effective in the prevention and treatment of chronic diseases, especially common symptoms such as headache, hypertension, diabetes, and various liver and kidney disorders. In addition, Lingzhi can also eliminate toxins accumulated in the body through the intake of various Western medications, antibiotics, painkillers, and anti-inflammatory medications, thus achieving a detoxification effect. In this fast-paced modern world, people are subject to extensive pressure resulting in tension, insomnia, giddiness, fatigue, and loss of appetite. The organic germanium found in Lingzhi helps to enhance the ability of the bloodstream to take in oxygen by more than 1.5 times. It also helps to increase the rate of metabolism and prevent aging. According to research reported by a Japanese doctor, the amount of germanium contained in Lingzhi is about 800 to 2,000 parts per million, which is 4 to 6 times that of ginseng. In addition, Lingzhi also contains polysaccharides that help to improve immunity. Hence, the stabilizing effects of Lingzhi will help to strengthen one's health, improve vitality, and bring up immune functions. In short, Lingzhi obviously delays the process of aging, and this is the essence of the saying of Shen Nung's herbal classic that states, continuous consumption of
Reishi mushrooms have been used for thousands of years in ancient Chinese medicine as a way to boost our immune system, as well as lowering the risk of both heart disease and cancer. Modern science and scientific studies have now been able to document the health benefits that reishi mushrooms have to offer. Today's science reveals that these mushrooms contain a wide variety of bioactive molecules, many of which boost our immune function. Some of these bioactive molecules actually have an antiviral effect by directly attacking viruses in the body, especially the herpes virus. Reishi components directly bind to the virus, interfering with the process in which viruses attach to and enter the healthy cells in order to create an infection in the first place. Reishi mushroom extracts actually contain high levels of zinc and selenium that are known to be essential in preventing viral infections, as well as decreasing their severity. Reishi mushrooms also have been shown to promote production of B and T lymphocytes, which are immune cells involved in the production of antibodies and the regulation of our immune system. Other compounds contained in the reishi mushrooms have been shown in clinical trials to lower inflammation as well as cholesterol in our bloodstream. Hardening of the arteries is the result of low-grade inflammation within the arteries. Reishi mushrooms' potent immune-modulating properties have been shown to lower these inflammatory stimuli by reducing the cell's ability to stick to the vessel walls and preventing that plaque buildup that is key to the development of hardening of the arteries. Polysaccharides from reishi significantly reduce triglycerides and that LDL or bad cholesterol, as it actually raises the good or HDL cholesterol. Sterol compounds contained in reishi can actually interfere with the production of cholesterol within the liver. I believe the most exciting health benefit offered by reishi mushroom is in the realm of cancer development. Reishi mushrooms have multiple mechanisms which they are able to fight the development and spread of cancer. Reishi mushrooms significantly increase the production of what is referred to as natural killer cells. Now, natural killer cells literally seek out abnormally growing cells or those early cancer cells and destroy them. Other studies have shown that reishi also inhibit the development of new blood vessel formation called angiogenesis. Other compounds inhibit tumor formation and the spread of cancer cells. Reishi extracts also contain a compound called ganoderic acid that sets off apoptosis, or what we call natural cancer cell death. All of these characteristics of reishi mushrooms combine together to help prevent or decrease the growth of cancers within the body. In summary, reishi mushrooms are taking their place as a very significant natural way to boost our immune system, cut inflammation, decrease cholesterol, and decrease the development and progression of cancers.
Well, reishi is a very broad action in the body. For one thing, it has no side effects that are really apparent, so it's quite safe. You can take quite large amounts of it, and it generally has a stimulating effect on the immune system. And of course, the immune system has effect on pretty well every other chronic disease state, whether it's asthma, whether it's allergies, or whether it's cancer.
I have more energy. I wondered where it had gone. It's back. And I just feel more comfortable taking it. I know with people I've told about this product, they go, what? A red mushroom? But you know what? It's amazing. The properties in it, I can't explain it. I'm not a scientist. All I know is it works for me, and I have a good feeling it'll work for you.
And I was amazed. It was like 3 days in, and I woke up one morning and I felt good. I felt like I had slept better throughout the night, even though I'd still been up several times. I also felt like I was able to deal with stress better. I just felt calmer and less anxious, and it also improved my mood. So that, I feel, made me a better mom because I was happier and had more fun with the kids. And I highly recommended reishi to any mom, any busy parent.
It will start to bring some incredible energy within your body.
In conjunction with my work, my training program, and I'm working out 6-7 days a week since beginning of February. I've been quite successful. I've lost over 50 pounds, and the reishi has certainly played a part in it. It hasn't been exclusively responsible for it, but it's played a part in that. It's really allowed me to focus, to have the energy, and to just have. It seemed, I don't know, the workout and everything, but you have a much more positive frame of mind.
So since I've been taking the reishi mushrooms, I've noticed a much more stable energy flow throughout the day. Now, drugs, which I don't recommend, you'll have the same thing. So what you want is in the food you take into your body and any sort of supplementation, the reishi mushrooms being one of those, is a sustainable energy over the course of time. And most people have significant drop-offs during the day, especially if they have a lot of stress in their lives, if they're working a lot, if they're not sleeping enough or eating well. So you're trying to take as many things into the body optimally that will give you this nice, clean energy burn throughout the day, and that's what I've noticed.
Well, all of a sudden you start to notice, I'm feeling really energetic, I'm sleeping better, I'm managing stress better, I don't have the colds and flus that everybody around me does.
I found people have actually seen vitality in me, even though my life has a lot of the outside stress.
What is this reishi? This ancient mushroom that Chinese medical practitioners have known about for centuries. This mushroom, which emperors over the various dynasties would send their servants far into the mountain ranges to search, believing that the consumption of this reishi would grant them eternal youth and enhanced health. Reishi has been ingrained in Oriental art and culture because of its prestigious status in the traditional Chinese medicine. Since the first Chinese dynasty, paintings, embroideries, buildings, and sculptures of the gods and immortals have depicted reishi as a symbol of divinity, longevity, and good fortune. Its miraculous health-enhancing applications have been employed by Oriental cultures for centuries, but has only been introduced to the Western world in the last 30 years.
At 52, I guess I'm going through menopause. Well, the bleeding wouldn't stop. I did not want to basically go to a doctor because I didn't believe that a pharmaceutical product is going to correct this. I decided that I need to do something because the iron was depleting intensively. I happened to go into a Lonsdale health food store, and a consultant recommended that I take reishi.
How does reishi work? What are its tangible benefits? Throughout the ages, the consumption of red reishi has been linked to the treatment of a vast range of diseases, common ailments, and conditions. In addition to increased energy, reishi is known to aid conditions related to blood circulation, alleviate heart conditions, restore liver functions, regulate digestive disorders, and lung disorders.
I have about a 20-year history with reishi, and again, as we started providing natural supplements and natural products for chronic disease states that we really don't have any good drugs for, a number of cancer patients started coming and requesting reishi, and so I would buy reishi in large amounts. This is the reishi extract concentrates, and I was seeing some very good response to so-called terminal patients. The reishi certainly has opened my eyes to the potential of the natural products. Requiring 5 pounds of reishi to make, say, 1 pound of essence. So generally the literature will tell you this.
Traditional Chinese medicine has always taken the long view. It's always looked at prevention. And Western medicine, on the other hand, is more crisis-oriented. It does that very well, but it's really at its limits now to resolve the many chronic ailments that people have, and the ones that are just kind of nagging and bothersome, things like low energy and not coping with stress very well. For that, you have to adjust your lifestyle the best you can. But the best proactive single ingredient that I've ever found is the essence of red reishi.
I would highly recommend red reishi. Actually, it gives you a calm within yourself. It connects you with your body.
So to work harder requires greater amounts of energy and more sustainable energy. Instead, the reishi seem to give a more sustainable, longer-term energy boost that doesn't have the drop-off. On the recovery side, that's about getting the metabolites, the waste product that comes from working out of the system as fast as possible. Drinking water is one of those things that helps. But also these products, the reishi mushrooms, are also very beneficial in terms of helping to clear out those metabolites, that the lactic acid, etc., that get in the way of recovering to come back and perform better later.
With the reishi, it was great because it gave me nice constant energy patterns through the day, which allowed me to be more positive about wanting to go do my workouts. It helped during the workouts. And so that was, it was a huge, huge benefit.
I work a few days a week. I've also just renovated a house and moved, and it's been a crazy amount of stress, and I really feel that these mushrooms have helped me get through this without just totally leaving my nerves shot and completely frazzled.
You know, I think science is finding out that one of the things that we all have to be aware of is the immune system and staying healthy. And I think we're all trying to do that more today than ever. I found that red reishi mushroom essence really does give me energy, but also works on my immune system. There's no doubt about that. And why don't you try it? I mean, they came to me and said, would you try this? You know, just see what happened. My energy level went up. I started to feel better. And, you know, staying healthy is a very important thing, especially this time of the year. So may I recommend that you try red reishi. It's an amazing, amazing supplement.
It's called the Emperor's Medicine. And if anybody could pick the best of the best, it's the Emperor. And so they certainly have written documentations older than 2,000 years on the benefits of reishi, and the side effects of reishi, there's not much. So when you're talking about clinical double-blind studies trying to prove how good it is, quite honestly, you don't need them with the 2,000-year history of taking care of people. The Chinese medicine system, the doctors are paid when the patient is healthy, not when the patient is sick.